Breaking news as Ricky's about to roll the dice on Austin Faulkner. Hey everybody, Walty Wanderers, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. Just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. So buckle up and strap in. Breaking news, Austin Faulkner rumored to be going over to Triumph. But what we really want to do right now is read between the lines and look between the ruts because nobody's touching this. The light bulb has not gone off on this one yet. There's a lot of people reporting on it in the
rumor mill today. We've heard.
Don't put me to sleep. Give me some of the dirt, man. Give me some of the nitty gritty. Give me some real talk. Will somebody please give me some real talk? And what's it come down to, friends? Why is Austin Faulkner potentially going to Triumph? You guessed it, money. This all comes out, and the two camps. It's not like Ricky's on the phone with Austin right now, although it could be. I mean, you might get a call from Ricky at this point if he's trying to, sell you something.
Hey, Austin, what's up? It's me, Ricky, the GOAT. Listen, bro, so here's the deal. I think you need to come over and ride the Triumph and hang out with Jalik and possibly Joey. Because, dude, listen, they're doing great. And we think that you'd even do better on this bike. In fact, we think this is probably the best bike for you. In fact, when we built this bike, we built it with you in mind, bro. We knew eventually you would be riding this bike. So we're super excited, dude. And you know I'm going to pump you up in the booth when I do all my race reporting. This is a no-brainer, dude. Let's get you over to the team.
But the reality is it's two camps in negotiations right now. And those two camps are negotiating on other riders, right? They got a lot of irons in the fire. If you're Austin Faulkner's agent, and I'm sure if you're Austin Faulkner, where do you want to be? Do you want to be at Triumph? Maybe. But you probably prefer to stay with Mitch. He's like a father figure to you. I'm sure Mitch feels slightly indebted to you because he almost gave life and limb. They would love to keep you over there at that team. Unfortunately, you're only as good as your last race. And, even with the sentimental value in place, there's still, other sponsors that have to be considered, this, that, and the other. The reality is this. This is my guess. So Austin's agent is on the phone with Pro Circuit's team. And, hey, we want to work out a deal with you guys. We'd love to stay. We'd love to keep you here, too. This is what we can do for you this year. The economy's shrinking. Our sponsors are pulling back. Austin's, this is basically the value we see to bring Austin back. And I can guarantee you, or I can't guarantee it, but I could take an educated guess. It's not as much money as he pulled in last year with his base salary contract. And they're like, I don't know, maybe we'll shop Austin around a little bit, and now they're shopping him over at Triumph. Or maybe Triumph just approached him. Hey, we want to sign you. Here's our offer. And they're like, great, let us talk to Pro Circuit and see if they, what they're coming in with. And then we'll let you know. But the reality is, and this is the tricky thing, because I've seen this. I've hired riders before. And, I've seen them jump ship for a slightly bigger contract, but they didn't get a better bike. So this is an opportunity for me where you're better off being happy making less money than miserable making more. Now, luckily for Triumph, Jalik Swoll has been pretty consistent on that bike. Joey, not so much. Joey's had flashes. He's had flashes of speed, but for some reason, he has not been able to make the bike work. So where does that leave Austin Faulkner? Potentially in the same boat. Now, I don't see anything magical happening just because he switches teams, but there could be some, I don't know, maybe a change of scenery could be good for Austin because right now his track record isn't looking too good with Pro Circuit. But the reality is this. It's all coming down to money right now, and the money's going to have to make sense. Now, I'm not sure if these guys, because if I'm Austin's agent, I just want to see you take the deal that's going to potentially have the biggest payout because then I get paid more. But it's going to have to be significantly more. So I believe you're better off staying at Pro Circuit, riding that bike for less money than going over to the new team. Now, again, that's just my kind of initial take. If I was really to put this thing under the microscope and really go deep, I might say, you know what? I think Austin needs a change. I think he needs something different. He's at the tail end of his career at this point. I mean, Austin's really, he's been a lights veteran his whole career. He hasn't even lined it up on the 450 yet. He probably should already be on the 450. I don't know if we'll ever see Austin on a 450. After his last injury, I would have expected him to retire. I don't even know if I want to continue risking it all. And he's compromised because once you've been under the knife, especially with serious brain surgery stuff, that's going to make you a little gun shy, you would think. Now, most of us do have a screw loose that ride these things. I mean, we love moto, right? As soon as we can ride again, we're back out there. We're back out there, and that muscle memory tends to fade away of our last injury. But when they get big and significant like that, I mean, and that's the thing, we got to cover Eli. I mean, Eli, for him to keep going, it's really, okay, how can I stack as much cash as possible before I tap out? And that's Austin right now. How can I stack a few more years of cash? But the reality is this, he needs to, I almost, now that I hear myself say it, he needs to take the Triumph deal, and here's why. Because Pro Circuit doesn't have a 450 program. It's a long shot you're getting over to Factory Cali. But if you went over to Triumph and finished the season, got him some podiums, maybe an overall, did anything of any significant value, you might find a new home there, a long-term home. And you might just be able to remain a Martin Davalos 250 guy for your entire career. There's nothing wrong with that. There's tons of money to be made in that class. It's not like back in the day where it was basically almost an intermission show. Nobody, you did see a couple guys that were super fast coming up, but other than that, it wasn't nearly what it is now. Guys staying in that class forever. So, the more I hear myself say it, I really think that Austin should take the Triumph deal because, in fact, at some point, if he wants to go 450, and I really don't know if he should, I really think this guy should stay a 250 rider for the remainder of his career. Unless he wins a championship and he's forced out, he may as well just stay in the class because I don't think he's getting a factory 450 ride unless he does something super special and something quick. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a moto guy, wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understand the waters you're swimming in now, shark infested. Austin, welcome to the swimming pool. Triumph, you're going along for the ride. We're in negotiations most likely right now. There's probably a few different camps involved to see how this thing shakes out. Austin, my advice to you at this point after doing this moto report is you probably should take the Triumph ride even if it doesn't pay as much, as long as it's close, because there might be more opportunity for you there moving forward. In the meantime, Walty will be here blowing the lid off it every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.